Hello there, and welcome back to Chats with Cool Cats. I'm your Cool Cat host, Aiden Morgan. And guys, we're back better than ever, cooler than ever, just like Cool Cats. Connor Lengel's here. Connor, what's up?
Not much.
He's got a new hat.
Why'd you buy
Everybody
that hat?
like and comment and say hi to Smokey.
It's Smokey the Bear.
It's Smokey the Bear.
Only you can
I
prevent
was wandering
fires.
through Target, okay? And yeah, I saw her at Target too.
Do you mean Target?
Target.
Target.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey.
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
Demonetized. Went to Target and then with Nikolai, and then
Yes. I bought
I was
a desk.
Oh, Nick's here too, by the
I
way.
did. Yes. Hello. I'm back. What? Have I been here for
It's
two
Smokey.
episodes?
Third episode. Let's hear it for Nick Weber.
This is my third
I was
episode.
telling my story,
Okay,
damn it.
continue.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry.
so I was walking through Target, right? I see this hat. I'm like, it's like a cute hat. So I got it, and it was Smokey. It was beautiful.
We had to convince him not to get a NASA flat.
That hat was
with
nice.
mesh.
It was
It was
meshed up.
loud, is what it was.
It was vibrant.
But
It was
he made the right choice. That one's much better.
Thanks.
Maybe we can debate that.
What? The
My
hats?
style?
NASA
Two
hat.
hats.
This hat's
Speaking of
cute.
debates, Cool Cats, today's going to be debate day. Let's
You
hear it
didn't
for
mention
debate
Nick.
day.
He already
I
mentioned
said
it.
Nick's here. Are you paying attention?
Nick
This is
need-
actually my third episode. I was here. For the
This is your third
first
episode.
one,
You're here.
and then the.
You're here every other episode.
Oh really? All right.
Yeah.
What was
Sweet.
the conspiracy?
Conspiracy
I was here for
baseball.
the conspiracy one.
And that's right.
Oh yeah. That's
Welcome
right,
back,
the very
Nick.
Let's
first
hear it for
one.
Nick Weber's third
Yay.
episode.
Let's go.
That was
All
so
right.
pitiful. Okay, today's debate day, like I said. Debate day. What's debate day? Well, that's where we debate. Today, we're going to have 2 rounds of debates, all right? We've got the main round, and then we got the speed round. Now, before you get too excited, we're starting with the main round first. Stop laughing. Okay, so how's this going to work, Aiden? I'm glad you asked. So, we're starting off with the
Check
main
my
round.
search history. I think I asked that one. I think I answered that question.
Let's debate.
So,
Don't look at my pen.
say Connor Lengel is arguing, okay? Connor Lengel is going to have 3 minutes of preparation time. A whole 3 minutes. Isn't that crazy?
You're going to
money?
get some wrong answers then.
There's no wrong answer in the debate. Or maybe there is. We'll find out. So we get 3 minutes of prep time, 2 minutes for the opening statement / the main statement. We're combining both of them to save time, to save you time. So you can do other better things with your life than watch Chats with Cool Cats.
And then watch us research our debate.
That's
This is a privilege. We can time lapse it.
Yeah, we could.
We can time-lapse it?
We can time-lapse
Good time lapse it.
So 2 minutes statement,
Well,
1
too
minute for rebuttal, 30 seconds for the closing statement. How does that sound, fellas?
Excellent.
Okay.
Excelente.
Is
So
that even Spanish?
it is.
I got this mouse for my computer. It's like a little Bluetooth thing, little homie
Where's
there.
your mouse?
It's at home.
You just left it at home.
But it like contours your hand. And it was like $20. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
It's very nice.
All right.
You have the mouse chip, but you don't have the mouse.
Yeah. I forget it.
Buffoon.
Did you leave it in the forest fire?
Wow.
No, Smokey staffed it.
Smokey stopped it.
Smokey. Okay, let's go.
All right. Let's get on.
Leave a
with it.
comment if that was funny.
Okay. So we're
Okay.
both researching at the
Nobody
same
comment.
time.
We're gonna do the main
Research
round.
here.
Is gonna have 3 topics, all right, friends? 3 topics, 2 minutes for the statement, 1 minute for the rebuttal, 30 seconds for closing statements. Sound good?
Okay.
So after that,
Chocolate
we
on
do
this.
3 topics in the main round. We'll move on to the speed round. The speed round is basically the main round, but in a condensed version. And the questions are a little more straightforward. Or maybe they're not. We'll see.
All right. All right.
The speed round is going to be 1 minute for statement, 30 seconds for rebuttal, 10 seconds for closing.
Wait, I got an
statement.
idea. So when we time lapse, we get like the plane like zooming by, like zoom.
Are you gonna do it?
3 minutes later.
You get close to the camera.
Okay.
It's going for a
What's
safe
the-
landing.
A safe landing. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, God.
What?
Don't tell
This
Roger.
was glued. This is definitely glued on.
Roger, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
This is definitely glued.
Oh, God.
This is glued on.
Who picked these chairs?
Dude, this is glued on. That's not even.
Oh, God. You broke my plane.
That's not even connected.
Everything is falling
Dude,
apart
it's
here.
glued on. There's just glue.
Someone play Post Malone on
so
Fall
bad.
Apart.
I'm so sorry.
Why do we have
I'm a
two-year-old
bad house
chairs?
guest. I'm a bad house guest. Okay, this will glue right back, I think.
Yeah, I'm 5'2", but these chairs are so small.
Dude, what?
You're 5'7" with shoes on.
I already broke a plane. Oh my. This is a Chats with Cool Cats.
See,
first.
Nicholas is not a engineer. He is a computer science major. So he does this.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh my god.
Nick, can you code that plane back onto the stand?
Here, wait.
I haven't learned.
What's the topic?
I haven't learned glue code yet. I did it.
Now
Just
it's
don't
in
touch
my
it.
way.
Just don't touch it.
You have to put it over here.
No.
Ooh.
I gotta fly it though. I gotta fly it.
Okay, we'll put it here.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Look what you did to my plane.
Nick said.
This is gonna be a segment called Nick broke my
Nick couldn't be a
plane.
chiropractor. Be like,
I didn't even.
Nick needs to be bent this way a little.
I didn't even like pull it. I didn't even like pull it or
Nick,
anything. It just,
What's the topic?
Hold on. Okay. Hey, we're back after.
That was
Put
definitely
the plane back.
Dude, that was definitely broke before and it was glued back on.
God, we're off to a terrible. Should we just restart?
No.
No, this is good. This
Oh
is
my
good.
God.
Let's just go.
This is content.
Okay.
We can edit it out. All right.
That's what we said
Edit
last
this
time,
out
and then
right
we
now.
didn't edit it out.
What's the topic?
All right. Let's
Okay.
just go to the topic.
So the method of the first person who selects their topic is going to be whoever can grab that ball the fastest. When I say go,
Football.
the ball that Nick dropped on the floor right now.
I win.
Come on, Master Sensei.
Both hands have to be behind your back.
What do we?
to
Why
start.
do we want to grab the ball first?
So you can select which side of the debate you want to be on.
Okay.
This is the only fair way.
Master Sensei.
You might want to move the plan out of the way.
No.
Move.
What's
Okay.
wrong with the plane?
It might get knocked over.
Well,
Okay.
so wait. Are you gonna say like ready, set, go, or are you just gonna like say the topic?
I'm going to say the topic, and then I'll
ready,
say
set.
go.
Okay.
And then
Look
you're
into
going to
my
grab
eyes.
the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
into
What's the
my
topic?
eyes.
Here we are, main round.
Look into my
Round
eyes.
1. Question 1. The question is, would you rather be a king in the medieval era or a poor person in today's era? Go. Bingo, bingo.
All right,
Connor.
which side do you want? Which side do you want?
A medieval king,
What was the question?
a king in the medieval era or a poor person in today's era?
King.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm.
I'm
Connor
gonna
will-
research.
And then I
Connor-
have to. Wait, we get 3 minutes.
Yes,
right?
to
Okay.
prep.
Wait.
Lindsay, start the timer.
All right.
Start
all right.
timer now.
Three, two, one. Ding, 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 ding. Connor Lengel, you are up. You are arguing that it is better to be a medieval king than a poor
How
person.
much time does he get? A minute?
Connor gets 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
Lindsay,
I'm not
start
gonna-
the timer when Connor starts speaking.
Now, I'm not gonna speak to Nick here.
How many
2. Restart it.
Are you kidding me?
minutes?
That was gonna be scripture. Now, I'm not gonna talk to Nick here, okay? I'm talking to you, the people. Now, the Wi-Fi took me to Brainly.com, which is a homework answering website. Now, ABCD Dare Letters posted, as I quote verbatimly, "Being king is amazing. Have anything you want. Be in power of everyone else within your land." But then he said, sometimes being king isn't good all the time as well. So much stress can occur, like war, trading, assassinations, could be involved any point in their lives. Then we get down to Undead Kittens 007. Pros: 1. They have the best healthcare. 2. Constant supply of food. Tax-free living. Various households, which are castles. Mucho land. And my respect. Divine right of kings. Basically, I'm God. Education. They're not educated. I don't know. Anyway, where are the perks of being poor? You get to live in the garbage. You get to look at the people as peasants. My peasant Nicholas. Being king is much more than a lifestyle. It's life. Drop my mic. I'm done.
You have 40 seconds. You got to fill the space.
Yeah.
Do you really want
What
that,
are
Nick?
some? What's some more
I
good
feel like you
things?
could cut your statement short if you want to.
Okay, you have that choice.
Sometimes being king's kind of hard. So much power in your hands. Hey, you. Do you like power? I like power. Hey, get coffee one time. Talk about all this power I have as king. Do peasants have power? No. Do peasants have anything? No,
The timer went off.
they don't.
All right.
Great job, Connor. Or not. We'll see.
4 seconds.
Well, he can cut it short. Nick established
Period.
that. Okay, Nick, it is time for your opening statement.
You
Time
put it in your-
starts
You put it in your notes?
when you
All
start
right.
speaking.
So
Great a weenie.
I'm debating that it is much better to be a poor person in the modern era rather than a king in the olden days, for several reasons. One being lightning fast transportation compared to the medieval times.
The bus?
Exactly. The bus, a cheap, reliable source of
How you gonna
transportation.
pay for that bus,
Hey,
Nick?
this is my statement. He's speaking
Hey,
of my
you can't
statement.
rebut yet.
The bus.
Object.
A cheap, reliable source of transportation. They can get you
Yeah,
from
my
place to
second.
place for pennies on the dollar.
I
And,
spilled water on my
Pennies.
phone.
in fact, poor people in the
I
modern era,
smell
well, I wouldn't say poor
pennies.
people,
Connor,
people with
shut
low
up.
income in the modern era have access to much higher standards of public sanitation and health than in medieval times. For instance, public restrooms are widely available. What did the medieval times kings have to use the restroom in?
A golden
A
throne.
hole. A hole in the ground with no plumbing. Not to mention, communication is also lightning fast in the modern era, even for those of low income. Via the telephone, the payphone perhaps. and lastly, and most importantly, low income people in the modern era have access to unlimited knowledge through
Knowledge.
public libraries. You can go in there for free, you get a library card for free. I have mine somewhere. I haven't used it since like 2012, but if I wanted to, I could go into the library and view many volumes of educational literature that I could use to better myself, my mind. Meanwhile, the king in the medieval times' brain is mush compared to that of the poor person in the modern era. I end my opening statement.
Ew, that sound.
That was pretty good. Now, Connor, you get a 1 minute rebuttal. It starts when you start talking.
Nick, how do you pay for that bus ticket when you're henceforth poor? You peasant. Don't answer me that. It was a
Lindsay, did you start the
rhetorical question.
Hold it.
You said the poor get free knowledge of personal public libraries. Me as the king, I have my own personal library filled with ancient texts right in my grasp. Bum. Oh, also, to end it off, you are a bum.
Go get that ball.
I'm a bum.
Not
Not
get
yet.
the ball.
This is not a personal attack, sir.
That's my statement closes.
Okay. End it. Okay, Nick. Now you get a 1 minute rebuttal.
Okay,
Starts
okay.
when you start talking.
Are you rebutting my rebuttal?
No, it starts when he starts talking.
Nick, stop.
Okay.
He's rebutting
Well,
my
as I
rebuttal.
can see, even though low-income people don't have as much income, they may travel on the buses for fairly low prices. In the olden days, they would have to have their own horse, which they would have to feed and use their shillings to pay for food for. But the bus, it runs on pure American energy. I forget what else you said there, but you just called me a peasant or
A
something.
bum.
A bum. Okay. But
You can
like I
defend
said,
yourself too.
I'll rebut your original statement. So the king has, what you said, he had like access to his own libraries or something. But is he using that for good? Is he using that for his own personal gain?
Yeah,
Hmm.
for war.
That's all I'm saying.
Now, Nicholas,
I think that's all I have.
Connor, it's now your turn to talk. Alrighty. Round 2 of the debate has concluded. We're
You
into round 3.
idiot!
The conclusion. You get
Idiot!
30 seconds when you start talking. Ready.
Wait. Go.
Colossal moron.
Oh, wait.
You're telling me that having the right to a bus is better than all the riches of Ireland as a king?
Name an Irish king.
Nessie. You can't tell me that riding a bus is better than having anything you want, like this, in my hand. Being a king is basically being Thanos. You go, give, and they give.
Shut up.
All right, Nick, 30 seconds whenever you start talking.
I'd rather have the bare minimum in today's modern society than everything I've ever wanted in medieval society. Because what does medieval society have to offer to me?
Philosophy.
Well, I can
Tapestry.
also receive my own philosophy
Connor, you can't rebut right
with
now. This is his conclusion.
the access to education,
Can't pay for it.
well, knowledge from libraries,
Can't pay for it.
lightning fast, bus service,
Can't pay for it.
and communication of telephones.
Time.
Payphones, cheap, quarter.
All right, Connor, you had an entertaining argument. I'll give you that. But I have to side with Nick on this one. Nick Weber gets the point. It is better to be a poor person in today's society than a medieval king.
He's on crack.
You just started calling him names, and that turned
You
me
just
off.
called me Nessie.
Oh, Nessie. Well, he.
All right, next debate. Next debate.
Why is
Okay,
this
so
popcorn?
That was a
Nick,
good one. I like that.
Nick, you get 3 points since that was a main round
Sweet.
argument. Nick Weber is up 3 points. Connor, you're not.
How many
winning.
rounds are there?
3 main topics.
3 mains?
And then the speed round, you get 1 point if you win. There's 10 of those questions.
Oh, okay, sweet.
I'll drink to that.
Connor chokes on water.
Balls in the.
Yeah, we need to
I didn't
get the
choke
ball
on the water
back.
this time.
The ball's here. All right.
It's not.
Ball me.
The ball's in your court, Nicholas.
Where the ball be at, dude?
Not in the middle.
Is it?
It's right there. It's
Oh,
right there.
got it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Alrighty. Question 2. Social media, positive or negative? Go.
Negative. I read a paper on this. I'm researched.
Okay, Lindsay, start the timer. 4, 3,
This is not gonna help me at
2,
all.
Juan Pierre, 0.
Oh, I put some logos in this part, so we're ready.
Logos. All right, Connor, you are arguing that social media is negative. You get 2 minutes whenever you start talking.
Now, if we time lapse what we should have done, which you probably didn't hear what we said, I wrote a paper on this topic in English Comp 1. For
Shout out Miss
college.
Sig.
Siggy.
Cigarette.
Anyway, I'm going to read you a little excerpt of my paper. To the average American, one might assume that drug usage can correlate to the ruins of society. However, in reality, society is being overrun by mental health illnesses. For the citizens of the United States, especially for those ranging from 10 to 30 years of age, mental illness has a large factor in their lives, while also emerging as a larger conversation in today's society. In the U.S., 47.6 million individuals experienced type of mental illness in 2018. Basically, from then on, we're talking about the mental effect of social media. So social media, let me get out of this, there's so much cyberbullying, so much negative impacts, and so much of a FOMO experience that people have mental health issues because of social media. I mean, when you go on Instagram or you go on like Snapchat, and all you see is just rudeness, you see harshness, you just see you're addicted to it. It's an addiction. Social media, yet it does help us communicate globally, internationally, may I say. However, henceforth thus, social media causes severe mental illness and depression because of how harsh the reality of it is. It's just common sense. Join my side, Aiden. Join my side.
All right, that concludes Connor's opening
Join
statement.
me.
Now Nick Weber's arguing that social media has
No.
a positive impact on society. Nick Weber, you get 2 minutes for your opening statement whenever you start talking.
Okay. Social media is positive for several reasons. One, as Connor mentioned, it spreads information very quickly all across the globe. There's never been an era where we've been able to receive news as it happens
The Telegram.
without the telegram. It's not even turn to talk. The spread of information very quickly, you know. When something happens, everyone knows instantly because of social media, which could be very important. For instance, if there was a natural disaster, people would know right away, oh, we need to help them out because they see what's happening. They see the awareness. Not only that, but it also connects people through words, photos, and videos. Visual
GIFs.
outputs, GIFs.
GIFs.
I don't really know which one that is. That's the debate for another time. But
Jif peanut butter.
it can also connect people with similar
Isn't there
interests.
Peter Pan peanut butter?
Hey,
I knew that.
this is my
It's
opening
his
statement. You can connect people with similar interests so you don't feel left out. There's people like you out there that share your interests that you display through social media. It can also help connect you to mental health resources through social media. In recent years, there have been movements to raise awareness for mental health that have been posted all over social media. Not only that, when you place, per se, an opinion on something
Don't
out on
look at me.
social media, you'll
Don't
find
look at
people that agree with you,
Don't look at me.
which is an emphatic,
Emphaticized.
maybe. It provides empathy to you, and that is my statement.
Alrighty.
All right.
Connor Lengel,
Nicholas, you're so naive.
you get 1 minute of rebuttal
Nicholas.
whenever you start.
Now, when you say people are here watching this show,
You clicked off. Good.
you done?
Good. I was saving you time.
You, the viewer, what are you doing right now? Oh, you're watching this video on your phone, on social media. Why aren't you outside? Why aren't you with your friends? It's an addiction. An addiction, I say. People are so forced in this bubble of technology. They're afraid to let go of it. If I asked you to let go of your phone, could you do it? Could you go one day without your phone, Nicholas? Could you?
No.
Look me in
I'm
the
on
eye.
I'm on my phone right now.
Could you?
I'm on my phone right now.
You could not.
No, I can't.
It's FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's a real thing. There is good with social media. There are nice introspective groups of people. However, there's so much of a harsh bubble around it. It's full of negative violence and just badness. Bad.
But Connor.
All right. Nicholas is on the rebuttal phase.
Ready?
No talking, Connor.
Go.
1 minute.
Connor has mentioned that social media is a bad thing, but he's been very vague in his argument. He has not mentioned a single example of what he means by bad. He's
Nick,
just
speak
giving
up.
vague threats. Anyway, that's all I have, pretty much.
Connor's being vague. Okay.
That's Connor's being vague.
Connor, it's conclusion time. Why is social media bad?
I'm not going to even state my case anymore, Aiden. I mean, Nicholas can't even say one good thing about social media. I'm saying what 47.6 million people are saying in their heads. That they need help because of social media. There's a direct linkage. Studies have shown that there's a direct linkage between social media and mental health illness. It's a proven fact. You can't prove science wrong, Nicholas. Make that conclusion.
All right, Nick, conclusion. Why is social media good?
Conclusion for why social media is good. It's good because
GG, baby.
it connects people all across the world, helps people find others with similar interests. It can spread news with the snap of a finger. And it can raise awareness for issues like mental health.
There's a dog behind you.
Shakespeare.
All right, that is the end of Nick's conclusion. Connor, I have to say it was very, very,
Start with you first, I win.
very good argument. I liked how you brought up the mental health epidemic.
Thanks.
I like how you mentioned it's an addiction akin to drugs. And I liked how you mentioned the fear of missing out. I think
know
that's
you
a
did.
big thing.
I know you did.
Engaging. Your use of rhetorical devices was unparalleled, I have to say.
I know.
Nick, I think you were pretty vague, as Connor said.
I said that.
Connor said it back in his conclusion. Connor gave some specific examples.
Give me the points. Give me the points.
So Connor gets the points. Connor is now tied with Nick, both at 3 points apiece. So that brings us to our last main topic, guys. Our last main topic. Is the ball set?
It is
It's
set.
in both
Is
courts.
it in the court?
Yes, it is.
Alrighty.
That too.
Question 3 of the main topic. Oh, this time make sure we're enthusiastic, guys. We're losing our audience. Gosh. Okay. Round 3 of round 1, if that makes sense. Is modern technology making the world a better or worse place? Go.
No!
Better.
Nick says better. So 3 minutes of prep time. Go. Time. Prep time has concluded. It is now time for our opening statements. Winning the tip-off was, of course, Nick Weber.
Yes.
So Nick Weber will lead off with a 2-minute opening statement starting whenever he speaks.
Modern tech is the hallmark of modernity.
That was plagiarism right there.
But it is exceptional for many reasons to modern society. First of all, many automated processes are thanks to modern technology. Factory work has been sped up to record speeds not seen before to mankind. The output of packaged products has been increased to the nth degree. Nth degree? Nth degree.
Amazon.
And now everyone can receive their products from Amazon, perhaps, or other services,
Jeff Bezos.
which is also thanks to the internet, which is technology. You can look something up at the click of a button and find what you're looking for. Not only that, but medical procedures have been made much more precise and safe thanks to modern technology.
He's got me.
As you can see, my knee
He's
has
got
been
me.
repaired
He
thanks
won.
to modern technology.
Pathos.
Yes, ow, my poor aching knee.
No!
But we're safe now, thanks to modern technology.
friend.
Not only that, modern technology has much vastly improved travel. Planes, cars, trains,
Automobiles.
I said cars.
Planes, trains, automobiles.
boats
Choo-choo.
help you travel the wide expanses of the earth much quicker
You were
than
just
that of
talking
a
about
horse or a dolphin. And lastly, communication has been much improved thanks to modern technology. If they're, for say, in war, war tactics can be sent back and forth from general to general much quicker. Or perhaps a simple conversation with grandma is made much easier.
No.
Wow.
Got me.
I gotta give him a big
Grandma.
clap for that. All right, Connor, you're arguing why modern technology is making the world a worse place.
Now, via businessinsider.com, there's 9 critical ways social media is bad, terrible. Not social media. Modern technology is bad, terrible, in just a decline of the human race. Now, using technology it can be very bad for our posture. Look at Nick right now. Look at his posture. Look at his posture. He's hunched over like this.
That's not because of my
He's
phone.
hunched over like this. Can't even sit straight up. That's why his knee hurts. Also, eyesight. You really know short-term effects of social media and technology. Who knows? In 10 years, we could all be blind because of the screens. We could all be deaf because of our headphones, blaring music into our eardrums. Then we go into insomnia. How many of you are up at night until 3, 4 in the morning, glued to your phone,
Did you look up why phones are bad?
It just came up, Aiden, okay? The addiction of modern technology is immense. We use it every single day. All day. Modern technology is bad. Then we go on to, it's leading us to, no, not that one. Mental health. It's so bad. It's terrible. Modern technology is terrible for your mental health. You rely on it. You're addicted. The bullying. Also, sadly, relationships can be very harmful with social media. How many times is too much screen time, too much conversation with your loved ones bad for you? Bad. People, see, here's a big one. These young children, they need face-to-face interaction. But they're stuck inside. Little Jimmy, he's stuck inside playing Minecraft. He's not getting any luck with the ladies because he's at home playing Minecraft, not getting face-to-face interaction.
That was you, like.
Hey, you watch yourself. I'm doing fine.
Your opening statement isn't
Very
concluded.
personal.
Nick, you get a 1-minute rebuttal.
All right, I will now rebut Connor. As you can see, I feel like your arguments were very correlated, but not causal.
Colossal.
That being said, you said my posture was bad.
Yes.
Perhaps
Look
it's
at it.
not because
Look at it.
is it due to this phone in front of me that is currently off,
You're looking
or
at
is it due to the tiny chair that I'm sitting in that is making my butt hurt really bad? Sitting here for so long.
Get your bony ass out of here.
I believe technology is not to blame for my poor posture. Additionally, you said some other things like you said technology is bad for your eyesight and ear strength. Again,
Objection.
You
Five
said
seconds.
You changed my words.
5 seconds.
You're,
Time!
I don't think strength was the right word.
Judge rules.
Connor Lengel, you get a 1-minute rebuttal whenever you start talking.
Nucleus, Webster, quack. I ask you this simple question. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do?
Adjust my posture.
The first thing you do is you check your phone. You check social media,
How do you
and
know?
you glance. I watch you. You watch your social media. You scroll through your feed on Instagram because you're addicted. You're addicted. Lindsay, what do you do when you wake up in the morning? You scroll. You scroll, you scroller, you little chatch. You all.
What about you? What do you do?
I wake up and I go seize the world. Because I'm not addicted. I'm not in the bubble of society. I'm in the bubble of Connor. Okay? I'm not objected by the social strain of just pure addiction, pure monstrosity. Bad.
Okay.
Gotcha. Checkmate.
That happened.
Wait.
Nick?
How the tables have turned.
I hate you.
Nick Weber, you get a 30-second conclusion whenever you start talking.
All right.
Wait, go.
Okay. So, as Connor was saying, social media and waking up and strolling, he claims that it's technology's fault. However, maybe that's more of a intrapersonal issue at hand that's causing you to wake up and scroll every day. Is it really technology's fault?
Yes.
10.
That's what I'm trying to
That's so theatrical.
Technology is good for many reasons. It's helped us advance very quickly
Time's
in
up.
society.
Bad.
The table will turn back.
on social
Ow,
media.
my leg. Connor, you threw
My
bottom.
leg. Okay. Connor Lengel, 30-second conclusion.
Oh, that
Commence.
was that another rebuttal? I thought I already rebut.
You
Yeah,
Oh, I was
you
the second
just
rebut.
rebutted.
Okay, never mind.
go.
It's okay.
Nicholas, when you go Webster, sorry, Nucleus, Nicholas. When you go to bed tonight, what are you gonna do? You're gonna sleep peacefully.
Adjust my posture.
I'll see. I'll be watching. But no, you're gonna be on your phone. You're gonna be on every TV, newspaper, online, digital newspaper. You're gonna be on everything, Nicholas, because you are addicted. You're in the social realm of society,
Did you think the question was social media again?
That's what business.com.
Modern technology is so much more expansive.
Well, it's
than
a
just social media.
it's a hard debate
No,
here.
it's not. Modern technology. Your argument was so
Jobs.
limited.
Wait,
It's-
so
Jobs.
I get a conclusion?
He's taking away
Or did I do mine?
jobs.
You already did your
Okay,
conclusion.
all right.
Connor, your argument was limited
Just give
in
him
scope.
points.
I'm giving Nick this points, but I'm explaining
I
why.
don't want to hear.
Connor's salty.
Connor, you were just like calling people out. Your main thing was addiction, but that revolves around social media. Modern technology is so much bigger.
BusinessInsider.com told me social media.
What'd you look up? What'd you look up on
Insider.
Safari?
I
Why social media is bad? I
no,
bet you.
I looked up.
Look who's on their phone.
You don't own me.
You don't own me. I looked up. How is modern technology harmful to society? What's the deal?
What's the deal?
What's the deal?
Well, that's
Alright,
your fault for
I got the
clicking
points.
wrong.
Lightning round.
Nick Weber has the points. Nick Weber's up 6 points to 3. How about that? 2 field goals for Nick Weber, 1 field goal for Connor Lengel. Maybe Cody Parkey's on his team.
Hey, he tried his best.
He's trying, but he missed 4 field
Yeah.
goals. Okay, it's time for the
That's well.
lightning round / speed round. Let's hear it for the speed round.
Shakespeare.
You
Okay.
guys didn't clap. Gosh.
All right. So what are the rules for the?
Okay,
lightning
so the
round?
speed round is very much like the main round, but except of 2 minutes of opening statement, you only get 1 minute, guys. 1 minute of opening statement, 30-second rebuttal, 10-second conclusion.
There's
Everyone
10 of
got
these?
that? We get 10 of these. No
Ooh.
prep time. No prep time.
No prep time. I like
That's
this.
why
I like
we
this.
call it
I like
speed
this.
round.
I like this.
Lindsay, you're going to have to be fast with the buzzer, okay? Or the timer or whatever.
Ow.
Whatever the flip we have. So as soon as you grab that ball, you got to start talking.
Oh no.
How much time did
All
they
right.
have? 2 seconds.
They have 1 minute for the opening statement, 30-second for rebuttal, 10 seconds.
Ready, go.
Hold on, I haven't read the question
Read
yet.
the question.
Okay, so there's
All
going to be 10 questions like we established, all right?
Yes.
Nick Weber's up 6 to 3. Question 1 of the speed round, is the ball in the court?
What's up, mate?
Is the ball ready?
Yes, it's right there.
Your hands are ready.
Okay, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Speed round, question 1. Wait, we have to dim the lights for the speed round.
Maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Turn the music down soft and slow.
Bum, bum, bum. Here we are,
No.
the speed round. I hope you are ready. Participants, are we ready?
Yes.
My arm's going numb.
Question 1 of the speed round. Which series has the better movies? Put it back. The Star Wars saga or the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Connor Lengel, 1 minute for which?
Is Marvel or Star
Marvel or
Wars?
Star Wars? Who has the better movies?
Put the ball back.
That's a massive spin. I'm gonna go with Marvel
Okay.
because Star Wars, they're trying to come back into this generation. However, Marvel has dominated this generation's box office and culture since early 2000s. They have dominated every movie. Kids now, they don't look up to Star Wars anymore. They look up to Marvel, the superheroes, the new generation, the new wave. Marvel. Star Wars was good for the back in 1970s era kids, but now they've moved on. Now their kids want to play with superheroes. With Marvel superheroes. By the way, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda Forever. He was also a great Jackie Robinson. A true hero. Case closed.
20.
Alrighty. Connor Lengel leaving time on the table, guys.
That's all I need.
Leaving time on the table. Could this come back to bite him? We'll see. Nick Weber now has 1 minute to argue why Star Wars has the better movies than the MCU.
Star Wars is much better than MCU because, as Connor said, Marvel is built upon superheroes. But who's to say there aren't heroes within Star Wars? Take young Anakin as
Are you threatening me, Mr. Jedi?
he rises to the ranks of lightsabery.
I have the high ground!
But anyway, Star Wars dominated the box office in its own time. Marvel is just in a different era. Star Wars was the Marvel of the 80s, perhaps? I don't know. But
70s.
even so, there's 6 movies of Star Wars that everyone eyes glued to the screen the whole time. And even today, they've released additional movies because it has maintained so much popularity through the modern era. Star Wars is transcendent. American presidents aren't forever, but Star Wars is.
All right.
I don't know why I use that analogy.
What even was that?
30-second rebuttal for Connor Lengel.
Wait.
You have to be ready. You have to show
Go,
the
Connor,
clock.
go.
Do I even have to speak
All right, let's
here?
go. Come on.
He's talking about presidents and Star Wars. Like, what's that? What's the deal? Nobody knows. See, Nicholas, as you said, I forget what you said, but as you said, you spoke that generation loved Star Wars. Well, you know what, Nick? We're not in that generation. We're in the new wave. The new wave. This is what we're talking about. If Jerry Seinfeld was alive today, he would say, "We want Marvel."
Rest in peace, Jerry Seinfeld.
I didn't know he does.
Okay. All right. Nick Weber's rebuttal.
What's the deal? I'm alive.
How can you tell me that Star Wars is not popular today? You're telling me when the 7th episode of Star Wars came out, people weren't flocking to the theaters, old and young alike. The older generations have passed down the Star
they
Wars
good,
legacy to the younger generations. And the younger generations have eaten it up with furtive attention.
Bird.
Even today, there have been Lego Star Wars games. And
that was a good game.
Star Wars Battlefront, which is an excellent game.
All right, Connor. 10-second conclusion for why the MCU is superior.
You people out there, what'd you watch? You watched Marvel. You didn't go watch Star Wars. You didn't buy Disney Plus. It was for free. You got Marvel.
If you have Verizon.
Yeah.
All right. 10-second conclusion for Star Wars.
Star Wars is iconic. It has lasted several years and decades, end on end. It has been a common theme amongst a turbulent, changing world.
We're
Nick, I
doing
thought
10 of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was girthy. Woo!
Nick, I thought you stumbled out of the gate a little bit, but you definitely regained your ground with how long the Star Wars saga has dominated
1
pop
point out of my
culture.
20 points.
Connor, you definitely started out much stronger, but did you finish stronger?
Yeah.
I'm giving the point to Connor Lengel.
Mm.
I just thought it was a better argument.
Want to see Jesus?
So now Nick Weber has 6, Connor Lengel has 4. Should we change the format a little bit?
I think maybe you should
Make
pick
it
like
shorter.
you should pick like the
Candy.
best. Pick like 3 or 4 more, and we'll do like
Do like 3 more.
do like 3 more.
I have school.
Wait, ow. Yeah, do like it is kind of late actually. We should do like 3 more.
I'll do 4 more.
Okay.
But we'll get rid of the rebuttal. We'll just do opening statement, conclusion.
Ready, go.
Hold on. I have to read the
Oh, where's the ball?
I don't know.
What?
We'll use this.
All right, yeah, we'll use the cube.
Washington, D.C. That's
Oh,
not a
no.
cube. That's like a dodecahedron.
Okay, let's go.
Need to break that.
All right. Hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Alrighty, friends. Speed round question 2. Score update. Nick Weber 6. Connor Lengel 4. Alrighty. Question 2 of the speed round. What American president would win in a fight?
Teddy Roosevelt. Because he was a badass. Teddy was born.
You don't start talking yet. Nick has to pick.
What?
Huh?
Nick has to pick his
Oh, I have to
president.
pick my president. That's easy. William Howard Taft.
Alrighty. We have William Howard
The
Taft
inventor of
versus
Laffy Taffy.
Teddy Roosevelt. Back-to-back presidents, 26 and 27.
Wow.
Connor Lengel,
Taft,
start
man.
us off with a 1-minute opening statement.
I'm gonna sneeze. Teddy, even though he's idolized as a nice, warm teddy bear, he was a beast. He was a grizzly bear. He spent most of his days in shootouts. most of his days up in the Shakespeare. Most of his days out in the wilderness by himself with his Glock. His Glock against the bears. He would wrestle bears, wrestle tigers. He was a tank. He would do it all. He was the Iron Man. The Iron Curtain. He was a man of many words and many actions as well. He was a tank. He was very obese actually too. So, candy.
Alrighty. Nick Weber, why would William Howard Taft beat Theodore Roosevelt in a fight?
All right.
1 minute.
Imagine you're in the bar and a fight breaks out. Who would you want on your side? Because as all of us know, a true gentleman's way to settle a dispute is sumo wrestling. I work at a bar myself. I've seen many sumo wrestling matches break out over small discrepancies. For instance, William Howard Taft once showed up at the bar, and anyway, William Howard Taft is the superior sumo wrestling president of all time. He would use his immense weight to crush his opponents, literally and figuratively.
There's coconut.
Why do you think Teddy Roosevelt left and William Howard Taft came in? Because Teddy Roosevelt lost in a sumo wrestling match to William Howard Taft. That is only facts.
All right, Connor.
Fact check that.
What would you say?
10
What?
seconds. Ready?
Taft? Oh, 10 seconds left?
10-second conclusion.
Go.
Taft was the maker of Laffy Taffy. You trust man puts jokes on his candy? No, you want a man's candy. You want Twix. Which Teddy
What was
loves.
the debate question? Was it the best fighter?
Question?
Who would win in a fight?
Who would win the fight? Okay.
Best question.
10
Alright, ready?
seconds whenever you start talking.
Taft has the height and weight advantage. He would use it to his advantage and defeat Teddy swiftly in a fight. No question.
Swift or sweeper?
I'm giving the point to Connor.
What? He's just making it even.
No.
No way. I had such a good
Connor had like
He said he goes out in the streets and kills people with a Glock.
Bears and
it was a
tigers.
little absurd, but Connor's point of like always being in the wilderness or whatever with his Glock, he does have the size advantage, but is that enough?
Ask that bathtub in the White House who the better fighter was. I should have said that, dang it.
The splash zone was all the way to the Capitol Hall. Nobody? Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm changing the format. 30 seconds instead of a minute.
Okay.
Okay, we're changing the rules like Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh, don't even talk about that.
Ready?
Hold on, I have to read the thing. Put the ball in the middle. Ball in the middle, let's go.
I like it cut, G.
Like it could, G.
Yeah.
Morning, Kanye.
Alrighty. Question 3.
I can't believe I lost. All right.
I see it's
Put your hands behind your back. Let's go. Question 3. Who is the GOAT of the National Basketball Association?
All time?
Yep.
All time?
Yep.
Michael Jordan.
Do I have time?
Not yet. Use your
Gotta go LeBron then.
MJ versus LeBron GOAT discussion. Connor Lengel lead it off. 30 seconds.
All I gotta say is that they made a documentary about his life and his career with his 6 reigns. And 0 losses, actually. While he was converted from baseball to back to the NBA, he still won a championship because he's that good. He's that good. He's not a loser. He's a winner. We choose winners on this side of this table, not losers like LeBron. LeBron, he can't make a shot. LeBron, he's an assist man, not a point man. MJ was a winner, not a loser.
Alrighty. Nick Weber, 30 seconds. Why is LeBron the GOAT?
Basketball is a team sport in every facet of
False.
the definition. You're not, no. MJ had Pippen, Rodman, Ron Harper, Steve Kerr. I can go on. That dude with the goggles, I forget what his name was. Horace Grant, that's what his name
He
was.
was a snitch.
And those pieces around him helped him get those 6 rings. But LeBron brought a team of Matthew Dellavedova,
5.
Kyrie's good, but only Kyrie. And
Delly's well.
J.R. Henny Smith, and won a championship for Cleveland. And tell me he isn't the GOAT.
Connor Lengel, 10-second conclusion.
JR is a 3-point sniper, okay? Delly is a tank, a defensive weapon, might I say, who was up for a contest of Defensive Player of the Year. That good.
Is that conclusion or rebuttal?
We're combining them for
Okay,
10 seconds.
okay.
Ready, go.
LeBron can carry a team to the championship. We don't know that with Michael. And as you said, there's a documentary about Michael. But that's because his career's over. LeBron lives on in his 17th season.
I may not agree with it, but Nick Webber's argument was superior.
How?
Because it was a better argument. He brought up the team's aspect of the sport. He went through the individual
question.
players.
Next question, go.
He did so well.
Lipton.
All right, score update. Nick Webber 7, Connor Lengel 5. We're on our 4th speed round question, friends. Is it in the middle? Hands behind your back. Are we ready?
Yes.
Question 4. What age should a child be given a smartphone?
Me and Connor both went the same age.
Connor like,
Woo! That could go many ways. I'm going to say the solid age of 14. I'm going to say the beginning of high school, freshman year.
okay,
Because
Nick.
that's when the mind is more mentally...
Hey, not yet. I have to pick my age for them to get a smartphone. Just simply receive one. I will say 11. 11 years old.
All right, Nick Webber arguing for 11. Connor Lengel 14, right? Alrighty, Connor, lead us off. Why should a child receive a smartphone at age 14?
How can an 11-year-old know who they're talking to? How can they know what's a scam, what's not a scam? Now, all I can say is that when you're 14 or entering high school, you're more aware of that than what you are at 11 years old. When you're 11, you're in, what, 6th grade? What are you going to do, huh? You don't have that awareness. You don't have the earthly awareness of who you're talking to, what you're doing on social media. It's a scary, dark place meant for eligible people with functional brain capacities. Hence, 14.
All right, Nick Webber, why should a child receive a phone at age 11?
The question was to receive a phone. At what
Smartphone.
age? A smartphone. Yes. At 11, I think, is a good age because that's when they start to become independent and they go out on their own. Perhaps they're at the park, and what if a stranger arises and they approach them? What are they going to do if they don't have a smartphone, if they have to wait till 14? They're going to run and be scared and not have any way to contact their parents. And you're bringing up the social media. You could disable that on their phone, but just have them be able to call and text if they need help.
10 seconds.
You imbecile. The question was smartphone. Give them a flip phone at that age. Give them the smartphone when they're ready and able to have the smartphone at 14 years old. Bingo, bango, I win.
10 seconds.
You can disable it on a smartphone. You can just disable social media. But simply have it if you need to call, if you need help, if you need to be somewhere that you are not.
That was longer than 10 seconds.
All right, Connor wins.
Bingo, bingo! That's such a ridiculous. I hate this, dude. This is stupid. All right.
Your
what
only
is it,
point
seven
was
to
like
six?
disabling.
7 to 6.
7 to 6.
The question was
I completely
smartphones.
nullified Connor's argument.
We're going through all 10 of these.
I gotta go.
For what?
To sleep.
I'll write you a teacher's note.
No. I have to
Yep.
go.
We'll do one more.
We go till someone wins.
What's the score?
7 to 6.
Somebody won.
Not yet.
We just did a.
How about Nick times?
Alrighty. Who's ready for the next question?
Okay.
Question 5.
How about this? If I get this one, I win. If Connor gets it, we'll go to a sudden death.
Deal.
Okay.
Accepted.
Sounds good. In the middle.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
Hands behind your back.
Connor, put it behind your back.
The maybe last question of the speed round. Score update, Nick Webber 7, Connor Lengel 6. Who's surprised? Would you rather see the last human ever alive or the first human ever alive?
First.
Okay. Nick Webber, you get to see the last person ever alive.
All right.
All right, Connor Lengel. 30 seconds. Why is it better to see the first person than the last person?
Well, to see the first person on Earth would be a way of seeing how much we've come, how much we evolved into what we are today. Now, seeing the last person would mean that you were the last person ever on Earth. I would hate to be alone, cold, and just lonely by myself, dying, to die by yourself with nobody around you. All your loved ones are dead, except for you. You watch them all die. No. Watching the first person, the first your beginning, that's special. That's special.
Nick Weber, why would it be better to see the last human ever alive than the first human?
I would rather see the last human because the first person would be lonely as well for the same reasons. The last person would be the final form of Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. And you get to see the advancements that evolution has made towards them. The first person is basically a fish, a Neanderthal.
First human.
Would you rather see the novice human or the expert human? And that is because the last person alive would be the final form.
Like
Son Goku. Connor Lengel, 10 seconds.
I mean, I want to go back in time. I want to go back in time to see my long lost ancestor. The first.
Nick Weber, 10 seconds.
The last person has survived the longest for a reason. They are the superior human.
They're just born.
They won the battle royale. They got the victory.
They dropped in the right era.
I thought those were kind of both weak. You guys give up already?
You gave us no time to prepare. What do you expect? We're going off the top.
It's speed round.
We're going
That's
off
what
the
a
dome.
speed
We're
round
going off the
is.
dome here.
All right,
I
I
gave some good
think
points.
by a slim margin. Drum roll, please. Nick Weber is the champion. Let's hear it for Nick Weber.
Yeah. No, don't break anything. Please don't.
Is it glass?
No, that's mine.
Watch this. What's it stuck on?
It's gonna go flying.
This is how angry I am.
Are we done now? Oh, we
have to wait.
Connor,
This is how angry I am. If you cover this table up, it's kind of gross.
That about wraps up our show today.
Thank you for joining.
Let's give a big round of applause for Nick Weber. Thanks for joining
Subscribe.
us.
Hit the button. Follow me for Smokey. Hey, we'll stay in touch. See you next time.
We'll start with the victor, Nick Weber. Where can people find you on the internet?
They can find me.
On social media.
No, I don't want you people
Oh,
to
my
know about
candy.
social media. But I will say nothing. Don't find me on social media,
They
please.
can just look you up and find you.
No, they don't know my last name. Don't say my last name.
I said it like 20 times.
Oh, have you?
If
Oh.
you want me, come find me.
You said if you want me.
Connor Lengel, where can people find you?
They'll know.
They'll know when they see it.
Wink.
And with that, we're out of here.
We forgot Shakespeare the dog.
Shakespeare,
Peace be with you.
peace be with you.
All right, thanks for joining us,
Thank you for
guys.
joining us.
On this episode of Chats with Cool Cats, same cat time, same cat channel. We'll see you next time.
Meow.